Down the rabbit hole we go, and what a smelly rabbit hole it has been. Guys, welcome back to Sheri Approved. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new, welcome, and if you're already a part of the Sheri Approved family, thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we are going to get into some more Arabian perfumes, and I have some perfume oils as well that I have gathered over the last couple of months that I have been trying, and these are going to be my thoughts. Now keep in mind that fragrance is very personal. I'm going to let you know how it wears on me or my husband, because I do have a male fragrance here as well, and I will talk about the notes. I will tell you what my impressions are, how it wears on us, and so on. But of course, that could vary from person to person. I might find something does not last very long on me, and somebody else might tell me that it lasts all day on them. Certain notes may play more on my body, and other notes in a fragrance may play differently on your body. It all has to do with your body chemistry. So take this with a pinch of salt. If there's something that I mentioned that sounds like it's going to be up your alley, I also highly recommend that you also check other reviews so that you can probably see what are the pros, what are the cons, who else liked it, who else didn't like it, before making your decision. So we're gonna go right into it first with a male fragrance. And by the way, have you all gotten over Delilah yet? So many people have been buying Delilah. Just not the whole of Trinidad gonna be smelling smelling like Delilah. Anyway, I do have first another perfume by Lattafa, and this one is Assad. This is what the packaging looks like. Again, you're gonna be hearing me repeating this over and over and over, because when it comes to these Arabian perfumes, they have the packaging down pack, you know, beautiful, beautiful large box, and I actually kept it just to be able to show you guys this, and I had to go take it out of my hubby's stash because it has been there and he has been making use of this. And then take a look at this gorgeous, gorgeous bottle. It's absolutely stunning. Even if you didn't like how this perfume smells, you would love how it looks and how it looks on your vanity. Now, this one is actually very similar in terms of the design of the bottle to the Yara and so on from Lattafa for women. That's very, very popular. I actually didn't purchase those, although a lot of people have recommended them to me, mainly because I've read the notes and it doesn't seem like it's going to be my thing. And I'm like, I do have quite a lot of perfumes now, so I have to be careful. I am buying some perfumes that are very viral, but I'm also choosing perfumes based on scents and notes that appeal to me. So we'll see how that goes. So Lattafa Assad is said to be inspired by Dior Sauvage Elixir, a perfume that my husband has had before that I loved on him. And I have to say immediately that this is super, super close. I will even say that this is a little bit stronger, definitely longer lasting on him. This wears beautifully, like really gives him a lot of hours. And I just want to smell him up when he's wearing this. Oh my God. I'm like, which perfume you have on today? Yeah. Yeah, he could wear this every day for the rest of his life. Now, mind you, there are several perfumes that I love to smell on him, but this is just one of those. Now, my husband, he is a sporty person, so he tend to go for like aquatic and sporty types of scents, especially during the daytime, and sometimes he will wear it at night as well. But of course, as we're getting older, he is kind of mellowing that down a little bit and, you know, going to a little bit more deep scents. And I find that this is exactly that. There is a lovely freshness to it, but it's deep enough that this can be worn at night, and it is super, super, super sultry. Like, you're gonna want to be sitting down next to your man. This might be the only thing that remains on. Anyway, let me read the notes, because I said all that before I told you guys what it actually smells like. So the top notes are black pepper, tobacco, and pineapple. The middle notes are patchouli, coffee, and iris. The base notes are vanilla, amber, dry wood, benzoin, and labdanum. I have no idea what that is, but I feel like I do get like some kind of variation of lavender. Maybe that gives the slight freshness. All that pineapple and stuff, I don't know about that. Maybe that gives it a little bit of sweetness. But this to me is like warm and fresh and a little touch of sweetness. And there is something that's a little bit spicy at the end. It's just a beautiful, beautiful blend. This was a blind buy because I actually watched no reviews of this particular one. I just read the notes and I'm like, you know what? I love the bottle as well. I'm getting this for Anthony and he absolutely, absolutely loves it as well. Next is one of those viral perfumes that I picked up simply because it was viral, because the notes and the description just didn't appeal to me. So I took this one for the team, guys, and that's Lattafa Khamrah. Again, this box should not be thrown out. I mean, just look at it. Just look at it. And of course, when you remove this, now I do have the perfume out, but this is what it looks like inside. And of course, the perfume sits right here. So this is what it would actually look like in terms of the presentation. Like, I mean, who doesn't want to get a gift like this or doesn't want to look at this on their vanity? But I would suggest that you actually do display it like this, because they do give you an absolutely gorgeous box. This part you'd probably need to throw out, although it's lovely. But I mean, yeah, definitely keep the base. Khamrah is described as an aromatic, spicy fragrance for both men and women. And the top notes are cinnamon, nutmeg, and bergamot. The middle notes, dates, praline, tuberose, and mahonial. I have no idea if I'm saying that correctly. And the base notes, vanilla, tonka bean, amberwood, benzoin, myrrh, and another type of word which I will not try to say and butcher in public. But it's generally a woody, spicy perfume. And the spices in there is what kind of caught me. And I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. This one had to grow on me. When I got this and I sprayed this, I was like, no, this is not for Sheri. This was like, I don't know, the cinnamon and stuff in there is very, very strong. I'm not necessarily a person that wants to walk around smelling like food. Although I do know, like, bakery treats and stuff, that's like a very popular scent category. It just has never been my thing, at least on my body. So when I smelled it, I'm like, and I put it down. And this is one of the points that I want to make in this video. I have noticed that with a lot of these Arabian perfumes, I don't know if they are just putting them out so quickly, because these fragrances are pretty new. I think this one was launched in 2022, that they haven't had time to sit properly. And I'm telling you, let the perfumes sit for a couple weeks. And whoo, listen, when I told you, I literally put that aside that I was wearing everything else. And one day I decided, you know what, let me just try Khamrah again, because too many people love this. And I sprayed it again, and something about it was just enticing. Now I do love it. It is still not my favorite perfume, because I have to be feeling spicy. I really have to be feeling like in the mood for that type of scent, because this one, when I tell you, projection, yes. Oh my goodness, this is definitely that perfume that's also going to leave a trail behind you, and it is going to last all day. So if you know you're not into spices and that type of note, then don't get this perfume, because you will be smelling it on you all day. Worse yet, if you not just spray it on your skin, but you also spray it on your clothes, the next day you're also going to be smelling it. It's very, very long lasting, and it is super, super strong. You don't need a lot of sprays with this perfume. But now I do love it. Of course, I have to be in the mood to wear it, but I do enjoy it, and I could completely see why people who might be into this type of scent family, why they would absolutely love this. But there is something that I want to mention about this. Yeah. This is like the perfume for a very confident person. Like, you're stepping in with a scent, a fragrance that's not like very common. It is definitely going to stand out, but you have to wear it confidently. Everywhere people talk about this being a dupe or inspired by Kilian's Angel Share, and that's actually why I had purchased the set from Sephora, because I wanted to be able to have that perfume to be able to compare it to. And first of all, when I wore Angel Share the first time, I did not like it. I still don't like it. I know this has to work with a very specific body chemistry, and that body chemistry is not mine. The second thing is that I do not find them to be similar at all. Yes, Angel Share does have like a little bit of that spicy thing in it, but I find it to be more boozy, and there is something in here that I do not like. It actually is a little bit repulsive to me. So yeah, I wore it once on my skin, absolutely hated it, and then I tried smelling it again through the bottle, spraying it on. It's not for me, and I also find them different. Khamrah is nice. Like I said, Khamrah grew on me. This one is not growing on me. I just don't like the scent at all, and I find them to be very, very different. Next, I have these from Swiss Arabian, and let me see if I can actually hold all of them up so that you can kind of see it. And these are the boxes. Again, absolutely gorgeous packaging. Well, all of these are their concentrated perfume oil. I got these in a bundle, so I got Eulalie and Amali. I could be saying those are very, very wrong, but those are the ones that I got. And I have some thoughts about these. Now, let's talk first about the packaging, because guys, these are the bottles. Oh my goodness, like super, super stunning. Who doesn't want to have something like this on your, just to look at every day? Gorgeous. And they have like all these beautiful stones at the side and everything. But I got these because, number one, again, they are one of the viral products from Swiss Arabian. And number two, because they are perfume oils. And in this whole fragrance thing, you will quickly learn that one of the ways to get your fragrances to last longer or stay on your body longer is to actually put it on something like a lotion, a body oil, even Vaseline. Vaseline works really well. But the thing is, if you're going to use like a body oil or body lotion, you want to make sure that that fragrance is similar or can be layered with whatever it is you want to wear on top of it, right? So I saw, okay, great, I'm getting 3 different types. Let me try them. So let's get into it. So first we have Amali, and let's just take a close-up look at Amali. So this is what Amali looks like. At the side of the bottle, absolutely gorgeous, right? And this one is described as being a woody, fruity gourmand. The top notes are pineapple, lemon, apple. The middle notes jasmine and rose, and the base notes cedarwood, sandal, musk, vanilla, amber, and caramel. All of these are notes that I like. But just before I talk about my opinion about this one, I want to show you how it looks like when you open it. So when you open it, it actually has this like long wand. So the oil is there, and I guess it's so that you could actually put it on your pulse points and so on. But I actually like to take some of this and mix it into another oil and like rub down my body. Now, although they did say it's concentrated, one of the first things that I will say is that I find that I do need to apply a lot. And this to me is not best worn on its own. I have to layer these because I find although it's a concentrated perfume oil, it doesn't last as long on me. And there is not really any projection, which is fine. This would be the kind of thing to me, I feel like somebody's gonna smell it on me, like when they hug me or they come really, really close to me, which is okay because there are fragrances that you also want that type of vibe with. Now with this one, I definitely get that opening with the lemon and the pineapple, and then the florals really come through. So much so that I would have been convinced that this was more predominantly like a type of white floral oil. But when it dries down, that's when I get a little bit of that musk. But in this one, I don't get the vanilla, the caramel. I don't get it. I have a little bit of a dried hair, and I get the musk, maybe a little bit of sandalwood, but I don't get the vanilla. This one I do like, but I'm very particular with this one. Like I tend to use this one like an oil just to make myself like an all over fragranced body oil kind of thing. I don't layer this one as much because sometimes I feel like the florals could be a little bit domineering. I wish I was getting the vanilla and the caramel and so on a little bit more in this, but it is nice. It's definitely a really, really lovely scent. And very balanced, I must say. Very, very balanced. I don't find anything is too overwhelming or overpowering. So if you're somebody that doesn't really like something that's way too sweet, like for that vanilla and stuff to come through, but you like florals, but a little bit of musk will kind of balance it here. This one will be a good choice. This one is actually not my favorite. I'm going to talk about my favorite next. So yes, my favorite is Eulalie. I don't know how to pronounce it. Oh my gosh, absolutely gorgeous bottle. I love the stones, the crystal, everything about these bottles are absolutely gorgeous. This one is said to be in the fragrance family, citrus, floral, fruity. The top notes are bergamot, tangerine, apple, nectarine. The middle notes magnolia, jasmine, freesia, lily of the valley, and gardenia. And the base notes sandalwood, musk, vanilla, patchouli, and amber. This one, yeah, like I definitely get fruity floral, but in the way I will wear it. Not in like a very youthful type of way, but in a sophisticated way, like classy. This is what a fruity floral should smell like. But in this one, I am definitely getting the vanilla and the sandalwood that really rounds this off so beautifully. This one I love to layer. I layer this with several perfumes. It works so well. I am a lover of Coco Mademoiselle by Chanel, and that doesn't need layering with anything. But if I just want to do just 2 sprays of that, because that lasts forever on me, this is an oil that I could mix into like a plain unfragrance body oil or lotion, rub all over my skin, and then spray a perfume like that. I could layer this with Delilah, for example. But yeah, it just really smells rich. I love this one. This one is definitely my favorite. I think there is one more in the Swiss Arabian concentrated perfume oils, like in this type of bottle design, that I didn't get. I may pick that up, I'm not sure, because of course I do have a lot to go through. But again, I wish that the way of applying these was different. I completely get why it's like this, but I guess the amount that I like to use, like I will take this and take the whole one and like rub it along my elbows or behind my neck or something like that, because I want to bathe in this one. So this is the last one. This is Layali. Again, take a look at it. Pretty. This one has those beautiful green stones at the side. Absolutely gorgeous. And guys, I apologize, like if you hear construction sounds and stuff, it's because I have a ton of people in my neighborhood right now doing some type of construction. This one is said to be in the floral oud family. Top notes being blackcurrant, orange flower, and plum. Middle notes ylang ylang, rose, and jasmine, and the base notes oud and amber. And this one is my least favorite, and I'm not sure why exactly. The scent of this, I think it has to do with my body chemistry, because this one Anthony uses. Now there are florals in here like you've heard in the description, but the oud and the amber makes this, I think, the most unisex out of all of these. Like the other two, I would say definitely are feminine. This one is very unisex, and on Anthony this smells amazing, and he layers this with stuff now, so he just hides it away because I mean the bottle doesn't look very manly. Except probably for the color that they chose on this, but he has been enjoying it because he knows I ain't gonna wear this. I tried this one, it didn't work on me, but it smells really good on him. And again, I think it's because of that oud and that amber, so there is that floral note which actually hits you as a punch, but that oud inside there is definitely there. Like when this dries down, that really comes out strongly. And the last perfume I want to talk about in today's video is another one by Lattafa, and this one is the Qaeed Al Fursan Unlimited, and this is what the box looks like. Very interesting. And then this is what the bottle looks like. Really pretty bottle, and this one actually has a magnetic cap. Really nice to play with. Again, the packaging on these things are impeccable quality. They are not just gorgeous, but they have like good weight, and it feels expensive and it feels pricey, but as you guys know, a lot of these are very affordable. So my experience with this one was quite interesting, but let me read the notes first before we get into that. So the main accords of this particular perfume is said to be sweet, creamy, floral, powdery, and fruity. That's like a whole lot of stuff. The top notes are coconut, pineapple, and citrus. The middle notes frangipani, jasmine, and ylang ylang, and the base notes are white musk, sandalwood, and vanilla. Now this was not a perfume that I would have grabbed for, because again, I'm not necessarily like that coconutty, pineapple, pina colada type of scent person, but I saw a review of this perfume. I can't remember who reviewed it, and I was so drawn into how they described it, so I decided to buy this, and I think this is the most affordable one in my video today. This one was really affordable, like probably around 20 US or so. When I got this, guys, this was one of those perfumes, again, when I sprayed it, I was like, this ain't for me. But I learned well enough, because I basically, as soon as I got it, pulled it out of the box, sprayed it, and so on. And I put this down for about, not even 2 weeks, maybe about a week and a half. And one morning I was just feeling fit, and I just went and sprayed this. And when I tell you, this is very different from the types of scents that I wear, but something about it just made me love it. This is definitely a lactonic scent. Like you will hear people talk about like milky scents, creamy scents. This is definitely one of those, because that coconut is definitely there. But this to me is like coconut with florals. It is very Caribbean, very like spring, summertime type of thing, like very fresh and out there and girly and, you know, just flirty. It's that type of scent to me. But this is also a scent. It doesn't have like a huge projection. Like people are not going to smell you from a mile away. They will smell it in your immediate vicinity. But it is that type of warm, comforting scent. So it doesn't remind me of Clean Skin Reserve in terms of the scent profile. But something about that, like the same way I get that like cozy vibe with Clean Skin, this reminds me of that. In terms of it not being like a very loud scent at all, it has that very comforting scent. This gives me on my skin about 4 hours of wear, and of course if I spray it on my clothes, I'll definitely get longer. So it's not the longest lasting Arabian perfume, but it's definitely longer lasting than a lot of those perfumes that we spend like over 100 US for. Yeah, but this one was definitely a surprise to me. Definitely a surprise. This is one of those perfumes, I think, especially based on my experience, I wasn't expecting to like it, especially after my initial first spray. Like as soon as I got it out of the box, put this to sit, let it macerate, and seriously just come back to it and see what you think. Like, see what you think. But I also think that this is a perfume that if you are somebody that's into that type of creamy, milky, powdery, coconut type scents, this would definitely be one for you to try out. If you are sure that that coconut vibe is not for you, then yeah, like stay away from it. But I'm glad that I tried it. And I wish I could remember who or what was the review that I saw, but it was because they described it the way they described it that really made me say, okay, you know what? I'm willing to try something that's a little bit out of my comfort zone. And this also works really, really well with my body chemistry. It's a good, like, everyday perfume. I can even wear this to go to the gym, and I have. Actually, it works very well like that. That type of thing, you know, like I'm going down the road and I just want something that's going to make me feel and smell happy. That's this perfume. So leave a comment down below. Have you tried any of the ones that I have discussed here today? I'm sure many of you have tried Khamrah. I'm sure many of you love Khamrah, for example. But what about the others? Have you tried the Swiss Arabian oils? I know a lot of people have been telling me to try Casablanca by Swiss Arabian. I have been holding my hands on that one, but I am going to get it soon. I'm going to get it soon. I wasn't too sure about the notes, like if that's my kind of thing, but I'm seeing that so many people love it, and I haven't really tried any perfumes from Swiss Arabian yet. I am picking up a couple other brands too that I will be very happy to share with you guys when I get it and I test it and I wear it for a while. I let it sit and all that jazz. But yeah, one thing about these perfumes is that I have not been disappointed in terms of quality, especially for the price that you're paying. The longevity on the skin has been really, really good for me, especially, and again, that might be dependent on my body chemistry. And overall, it has been such a pleasant experience. And for the price, I can experiment with things that I probably would not have experimented otherwise. If you guys like this type of content, remember to leave a comment down below. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Put on that notification bell, tell a friend, and like this video if you haven't already. Remember, we do all of this to help you find the right products, because if you don't have the right products, what are you doing? You have the wrong products. Enjoy the week ahead, guys. Have a fantastic time, and I'll see you guys again soon. Take care. Bye.